Prime Minister Justin Trudeau confirming today he came face-to-face with Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince at the G20 summit to discuss the assassination of journalist Jamal Khashoggi and the bloody civil war in Yemen.
We had a frank conversation in which it was clear that I made it clear that Canada was concerned, but also looking to improve opportunities and protections and rights for people around the world, including in Saudi Arabia.
The G20 summit marks the first major overseas appearance for Saudi Arabia's popular young ruler, Mohammed bin Salman, since the murder of Jamal Khashoggi, which has put into focus the West's close relationship with the kingdom. Amid international consensus, the journalist was killed at the hands of bin Salman. Prime Minister Trudeau also said he spoke directly to Russian President Vladimir Putin, who's surrounded by controversy of his own after Russia seized Ukrainian vessels and their crew on Sunday near Crimea.
I took a moment to speak directly to President Putin, impressing upon him our concerns with the situation in the Sea of Azov and the Ukrainian sailors that have been taken prisoner, asking him to release those Ukrainian sailors and permit free passage into the Sea of Azov.
Trudeau held bilateral meetings today with French President Emmanuel Macron and British Prime Minister Theresa May, both who also had direct contact with bin Salman during the trip. As for President Donald Trump, he sat down today with Germany's Angela Merkel, where the focus shifted to the death of former President George H.W. Bush.
Angela and I were just talking about it. He was a wonderful man.
The president also postponed a planned press conference out of respect for the Bush family.
We will be meeting with President Xi tonight. I will be, and my group, small group, and he will have a small group of representatives, and we'll be talking about a thing called trade, and probably other things also, but primarily trade, and it's a very important meeting.
But all eyes were on Trump's meeting later in the day with the Chinese president, amid an escalating trade war between the world's two biggest economies.
The relationship is very special, the relationship that I have with President Xi. And I think that is going to be a very primary reason why we'll probably ending up getting something that will be good for China and good for the United States. So we very much appreciate it.
World front, more than 65 people are hurt and nearly 170 have been arrested in central Paris after clashes between French police and protesters. Police fired water cannons, stun grenades and tear gas at the demonstrators near the famous Champs-Élysées Avenue. Protesters have been blocking roads across France for 3 weeks, demonstrating against the country's high living costs. To Alaska now, where dramatic videos are surfacing of the moment a massive magnitude 7.0 earthquake rocked parts of the state yesterday. Residents rushing to seek shelter under doorways as their homes shake violently around them. The powerful quake's epicenter was just 13 kilometers north of Anchorage, which is home to about 40% of Alaska's population. Some roads in the area are missing large chunks of pavement. Others are completely destroyed. A tsunami warning was also issued for some areas, but was later canceled. Alaska's governor has issued a disaster declaration for the state. U.S. President Donald Trump says the federal government will spare no expense in responding to the quake.